You are not alone. Get the help that is needed today.
Number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks so much for joining us. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight, coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight at 11, it's official. The writ of election for the Golden Isles by-election tabled in Parliament today. Plus, taxicab drivers given 25 days to update their license plates or face the music. And the Governor General celebrates a major milestone. The Bahamas tonight at 11 starts now.
The Bahamas tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. I'm LaDawn Davis. Thanks so much for tuning in. With 19 days left before the Golden Isles by-election, the writ of election was tabled by Speaker of the House of Assembly, the Honorable Patricia DeVoe, this morning. The writ officially signifies a special election. 4 individuals have submitted nomination papers to contest the by-election. Governing Progressive Liberal Party candidate Darren Pickstock, the opposition Free National Movement's Brian Brown, Coalition of Independents candidate Brian Roll, and independent candidate attorney Karen Butler. The Parliamentary Registration Department is finalizing preparations for the upcoming by-election. With next year's general elections approaching, the question of boundaries adjustments remain active, especially following Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson's explanation that Golden Isles exceeds the recommended composition of around 5,000 electorates, coming in strong at around 7,900. But another constituency with a significant voting population is Killarney. Member of Parliament and former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis feels his constituency too needs some adjustments, but warns that this close to election could become a potential case for gerrymandering.
The people in Killarney constituency on a whole, they know my representation. They know I have been good to them. They have been good to me. We love each other. We respect each other, and that will continue. So regardless of how they change the boundary, it would make no difference. I'm certain that there are many out there who would love to be a part of the Killarney constituency. And if the opportunity arises, we welcome them.
The Bahamas is putting action behind its promise to stand strong with Jamaica as it recovers from Hurricane Melissa's devastation. Diane Dorset is in Jamaica. She tells us more on how both island nations are working together to assist recovery efforts.
Hurricane Melissa's winds and rain swept across Jamaica last week, destroying homes and flooding neighborhoods. Now, regional partners, including the Bahamas, are on the ground, assessing the damage and lending a hand in the country's recovery. Leading the delegation, the Honorable Leon Lundy, Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, says the trip is about unity.
When one Caribbean nation is hurting, all Caribbean nations must answer the call. The images of devastation across St. Elizabeth, St. Andrew, and Savannah Lemar have touched us deeply. We have seen communities uprooted, infrastructure damaged, and livelihoods swept away in a matter of hours. But even amid the loss, what stands tall is the strength of the Jamaican spirit. This is a nation that knows how to rise, how to rebuild, and how to lead with courage.
Both countries say their shared experiences with hurricanes make these partnerships essential. Executive Director of SEDEMA, Elizabeth Riley, says regional support is helping to speed up the recovery process.
Well, the Caribbean community, we are brothers and sisters of each other. And in times of disaster, when our sister states are impacted, the familial approach of the Caribbean really comes to the surface, and there's always an overpouring of love, support, in tangible and intangible ways for our sister states. We see it demonstrated here today.
$2 million of funds and supplies, including almost 5,000 bottles of water, 5,000 pounds of tarp, medical supplies provided by the Ministry of Health, and backpacks provided by the BAISS were donated. Juliet Holness, Speaker of the House and a Member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrews, says this donation demonstrates the strong ties we hold.
There exists a long history of positive bilateral relations between the people of Jamaica and the people of the Commonwealth of Bahamas. Over the years, the government of both countries have worked together to foster and promote greater ties between our people.
This is the first part in a series of donations rendered by the Bahamas government. Reporting from St. Andrews Parish, Jamaica for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Diane Dorset.
Thanks a lot, Diane. Well, at day 2 of the World Travel Market, attendees were treated to a spectacular display of Bahamian expression. Corval Python reports from London on how the Bahamas quickly became the talk of the town.
Here at the second day of the World Travel Market in London, we're learning that all the superlatives used to describe this event are true. Yes, it is the place where the world's most influential come to discuss, and it's also the world's largest travel and tourism show. So Team Bahamas Tourism has its work cut out for them, but they're looking beyond this event and instead looking well into the future. That future, says Deputy Director General of Tourism Valerie Brown-Alsey, who oversees global sales, is bright.
I am particularly proud that we have a cadre of young directors for each of these markets I'm talking about, whether it's in the United States, Canada, Latam, UK, Europe, making sure that they stay on point in strategy, making sure that they stay connected to the right people in the marketplace, and making sure at the end of the day, we are productive, that business is coming in, and we are always thinking of new ways to get business to the Bahamas.
A couple of busy days here at World Travel Market London has left us, well, as you can see behind me, no rest for the weary. These folks now in their restive positions are about to be awakened. They have no idea what's about to happen next. What happened next is Junkanoo.
It is a wonderful feeling for us to come and show the world what the Bahamas has. And even though we are small, we did our job by giving them a little taste of culture and why they should visit the Bahamas.
Day 2's grand finale here at the World Travel Market in London left attendees learning a new word, Junkanoo, and knowing that their next destination choice is the Bahamas. At the World Travel Market in London for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corval Python.
It's been 36 days and counting since that United States federal government shutdown began, and according to United States media, it's creating serious challenges for Americans, particularly those federal workers whose salaries have not been issued. Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper confirms tourism officials are monitoring any potential impact the shutdown may have on the domestic tourism product.
The U.S. shutdown is something that we're monitoring. Typically, it doesn't go on as long as it's going this time. It's something that hasn't had any impact in the short term. We're monitoring for the medium to long term how it will impact the pockets of Americans, how will it impact essential workers required for aviation and other sectors is something that we have to monitor.
And still to come, it's the Governor General's birthday. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, Junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Like, what you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Wait, VAT included, but
I need the $10 special plate.
How many of them would you like? 20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it. May makakuha ka that deal, boy.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
7 new high school principals have been promoted and assigned to schools across the country following public outcry and advocacy by the Bahamas Educators and Managerial Union. They vented about the positions being vacant months before the new academic term began. Education Director Dominique McCartney-Russell listed the schools that have already embraced their new principals.
The 7 central secondary schools that needed principals included Ellen Coakley, Central Andrews High, South Andrews High, Oren Gomez, Harbor Island All Age, NGM Major, and Samuel Guy All Age. The officers who would have been posted are principals.
Bahamas Educators and Managerial Union President Stephen McPhee assures that while his prayers have been answered, he welcomes this good news. However, he says there are still some schools still operating without one.
Now we await their vice principals to be posted who are responsible for the supervision of national examinations, curriculum, and school administration. Additionally, we await principals for Adelaide Primary and Palmdale Primary in New Providence. As the 2 principals serving in those posts prior were promoted but have not been able to assume their new office because there are no replacements.
Members of the Anglican community, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis, and other dignitaries, among those paying their respects to the late Anglican Archbishop, His Grace, the Most Reverend Drexel Gomez, as he lay in repose at St. Agnes Anglican Church on Wednesday. Diocesan Bishop, the Right Reverend Leish Boyd, touted how the veteran clergyman impacted the national and global communities.
His impact has been tremendous on church formation, on church growth, on church regulations, on theological matters, doctrine and discipline. He has had an impact locally in the diocese, Archbishop of the province, and has been a prominent figure on the world scene, the worldwide Anglican communion, and was at the forefront of many of the big and controversial issues. And his voice was always one for let us work together.
His unifying and inspiring theological teachings have uplifted all of us, and he'll be greatly missed.
There's something to be said about somebody who has strong convictions that are rooted in his faith and prepared to share it without being disagreeable with persons who may decide to walk a different path.
A Bahamian icon and trailblazer, some of the many words that can be best described, one of the most well-respected matriarchs of our nation, Governor General, Her Excellency, the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Mother Pratt. She celebrates 8 decades of life today. The Governor General's son, Juan, joined his mother at Government House this morning to enjoy a special Royal Bahamas Defense Force beat retreat in her honor.
80 years. I mean, much people get to live to see 80 years. And I mean, with the family, we spent our whole entire life sharing them. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. We get used to it. Growing up, she's very stern. I mean, you couldn't get away with much. with us. So when it comes to discipline, that's the order of the day. I'm so proud of her to see where she came from to where she is today and the amount of people she helped along the way.
Charles Fisher has a look at what's coming up in sports.
Good evening, Charles Fisher here once again at the Sports Desk. Coming up in sports, the Comets of Queens College sending a statement as they head into the playoffs of senior boys baseball.
Registering for the advanced poll? Listen up. 2 deadlines are looming. Overseas voters must apply by Thursday, October 30th. Special voters have until Thursday, November 6th. Who qualifies? An overseas voter is a Bahamian eligible to vote from abroad, like students studying overseas and certain government personnel posted outside the Bahamas, along with qualifying spouses and immediate family. A special voter is someone who may be unable to vote in person on election day, including those 65 and older, hospitalized or in a care facility, pregnant, or who have recently given birth, traveling or stationed overseas on election day, candidates and their spouses, election workers, and parliamentary registration employees. For the full list of who qualifies and how to apply, click the link in the caption or pause the screen. Don't miss your deadline. Apply for the advanced poll today.
The Hidden Disabilities Sunflower is a globally recognized symbol for persons with invisible disabilities.
The Sunflower lanyard made our journey less stressful, smoother, and more inclusive.
REACH is proud to support the Hidden Sunflower Scheme, which makes the invisible visible. So far, the Nassau Airport Authority and the Nassau Cruise Port are Sunflower certified.
So if you see someone with a sunflower lanyard, always remember to be patient and ask if they need some help. Please be kind and always remember to show respect.
We wish to encourage more hotel operators with amenities such as water parks, restaurants, cinemas, government offices to join this initiative, making the Bahamas a more sunflower-friendly country.
Please feel free to reach out to the REACH office at 328-4123, or you can reach out to the National Commissions for Persons with Disabilities at 396-8700.
Did you know that if a fire starts in your home, you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape? Keep your family and home safe with these few fire safety preparation and prevention tips. Ensure that your home has working smoke detectors. They will alert you if there is smoke and fire in your home. Install a smoke detector on every level of your home, inside each bedroom and outside each sleeping area. Test smoke detectors every month and change the batteries every 6 months. Home fires can spread rapidly and every second counts. Create an escape plan and practice it with everyone in your home. Make sure everyone can safely escape in less than 2 minutes. Keep escape routes as clutter-free as possible so no one trips or falls on the way out to an emergency. In addition to smoke detectors, fire extinguishers is an important device to have on hand. To use a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the handle, and sweep from side to side at the base of the fire. We must all do our parts to ensure that our families and homes are safe in the event a fire occurs. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, the Director of Fire Services, and all officers of the Fire Department, let's work together to help prevent fires, because fire safety is everyone's responsibility, and the life you save may be your own.
Good evening, all. It's late night sports here at the Sports Desk. I'm Charles Fisher. The Grand Bahama Games into day number 3. Volleyball taking center stage, and that's where we find Jay Philippe.
Day 2 of the Grand Bahama Games in 8 Mile Rock at the gymnasium. 6 games played yesterday as far as competition. Marco City girls looking to be crowned champions on Friday.
Right now, our team has the best record. I'm confident going into the finals, but I guess we'll see.
West Grand Bahama might be a young team, but they have their eyes set on the finals.
It's a new opportunity. It's a great experience. I feel like it's a good experience for many young people who's interested in sports and who wants to go further in education with sports.
East Grand Bahama team led by Coach Alan Hall has a great mixture of talent as well.
We have an excellent balance between young and more mature players, right? And myself, being on the more mature side, I've taken the role as coach. But we have a couple of young guys who play in the high school league, as well as some veteran players who play in the night league, in the men's night league. So in the spirit of friendly competition and camaraderie, we're looking forward for a really good time.
Marco City men's team definitely not short of confidence.
Marco City can win. We can win. But it's good. It's good for the constituencies to come together. Usually we play in night league, so it's easier for us to spread the teams among everybody, get to play each other and then have a good night.
Action is expected to continue through Friday with the finals on Friday night right here at the 8 Mile Rock Gymnasium. For ZNS Total Sports, reporting from Grand Bahama, I'm Jay Philippe.
BAIS is closing out regular season play for senior boys baseball Tuesday at the Blue Hills Field. Queens College using this game as a warm-up heading into the playoffs where they are the defending champs. The bats were out and the Comets wasted little time in sending a statement to playoff teams as they cut down the Giants of St. John's 10-zip stoppage due to mercy rule. Comets Luke Grimes and Ethan North on the game plan.
I feel good about this game. I feel really good. It's good to rattle off a win after a tough loss last game, you know. It's good that we get a win going into the championship and we keeping our heads high, you know, searching for a second one back-to-back.
The game was short, but I made sure that my team was in check and we played how we supposed to so that we can get our mental ready for the playoffs and championship.
Now all focus is on their game Friday against Charles W. Saunders.
My mindset going into it is we lost against the team who were more than likely going to face in the championship. My mindset is just for us to come out, do what we need to do with the defending champions and play as a team, and we should win the championship again.
Coach Elliott also with the eye on the prize.
I trying to prepare for Friday night. You understand? So what I doing now is I trying to set example moving forward. We lost the pennant, so now everybody else now gotta feel the full rap. We lost the pennant to Sac yesterday, you know, due to an error caused, but that's water under the bridge. So moving forward, we're trying to set example for everybody. So when we reach to the dance, they'll know what type of team we are.
Ministry of Tourism, along with Bahamas Youth Football League, in collaboration with the University of Miami, held a football camp at the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center grounds. The camp featured former Hurricane players teaching the Bahamian youngsters skills, drills, and also shared insights on the game from their perspective, playing careers. Former quarterback Corey Harris on the date.
It's a great feeling being over here, man. Nassau is a beautiful place, and just Bahamas in general. And coming out here with see these faces on these guys, it's an amazing thing to see the smiles and see how happy they are for us to come out here and coach them and teach them a little bit of what we know. It's cool, man.
And for him, this ain't something new.
This is not my first time. I come to the Bahamas often. I'll be here on a cruise next week. So I come to the Bahamas a lot.
That's going to put a wrap on your late night sports here from the Sports Desk. I'm Charles Fisher. Thanks for watching.
Things may be tough, but Wendy's got you covered. Grab a day single or chicken sandwich with a junior fries and 16-ounce beverage for just $6.95. Why choose less from the other guys when you can get more? At Wendy's, we're providing bigger bites and better deals. So purchase your Tings Tough Value Meal today. Now available at all locations excluding the airport and food truck.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting TingsyBahamas.com.
Your home is your sanctuary. The last thing you need to worry about is rodents. Once they enter your property, they can be tough to get out. If you're concerned about rodents, call Rent-A-Kill initially. We offer the latest, most effective treatment for safe, fast, and long-lasting results. From prevention to elimination, our integrated approach guarantees protection. For rodent control you can trust, there's only one name in the Bahamas. Rent-A-Kill Initial.
I don't know, but there's all kind of cars in the parking lot. You ain't even know where to park. Yeah, just don't park in the, look at this way. Like, you ain't get nowhere to go. Don't park him. Just don't park in the handicap spot. Yeah, that's handicap. No, man, you can't park in the handicap spot. I ain't gonna be that long. I ain't gonna be that long. Handicap spot, boy, what's going on, dog? I tell you we shouldn't park here now. This way parking, man. I tell you we shouldn't park here. Don't get one of these things. My bad big broke, and he got a sticker inside to say this mother. We gotta move. This is a handicap spot. That's what we gotta move. But we gotta move. Don't. We can move right now. Sorry.
Be considerate. Don't use disabled parking spaces without a decal in your vehicle. This message is brought to you by the National Commission for Persons with Disabilities.
The DRM Authority 2025 Official Hurricane Shelter List. New Providence Community Center, Blake Road. Samuel and Cornelia Williams Community Center, the Salvation Army, Meadow Street. Reverend Dr. O.A. Pratt Educational Building, St. John's Native Baptist Church, Augusta and Meeting Street. The Remnant Tabernacle Praise reserved for Aftermath, Carmichael Road. Epworth Hall, Ebenezer Methodist Church for use by homeless and persons with physical disabilities, Shirley Street. St. Barnabas Church, Wolf and Blue Hill Roads. Maranatha Seventh-day Adventist Church, Prince Charles Drive, the Salvation Army, Mackey Street, Pilgrim Baptist Temple, St. James Street, New Bethlehem Baptist Church, Independence Drive, Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church, Tawny Williams Darling Highway, Agape Full Gospel Baptist Church, Kennedy Subdivision, New Dimension Ministries, Joe Farrington Road, Church of God Convention Center, Joe Farrington Road, Berea Seventh-day, Blue Hill Road South, Canon Neil E. Roach Hall, Holy Cross Anglican Church, Highbury Park, Ebenezer Mission Baptist, Charles Vincent Street, St. Mary's Hall, Fox Hill on top of the hill, Epiphany Anglican Church, Prince Charles Drive.
And it's time now for your weather check with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening to Dawn in the tropics. Very quiet again this evening. We have a tropical wave between the Cape Verde Islands and the Les Antilles, and that's moving towards the west. And then we have a second one that's also interacting with a startled frontal system near the southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands, and that will trigger a couple showers in that part of the country as well. And they will continue drifting towards the west. But elsewhere throughout the tropics, we don't anticipate any tropical cyclone development over the next 7 days. And live weather radar showing very little activity, save for some showers happening here just to the southwest of Crooked Island and Acklins. And then we have another little batch offshore to the northeast of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Your temperatures around the islands this evening: Marshall, Babaco 77, 71 in Greentoe Key, and also in Freeport, Grand Bahama. The Berry Islands 78, Allenstown, Bimini at 81, 79 in Harper Island, Rock Sandy, Lutra, and Allenstown, Cat Island. Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space on Andros, Fresh Creek Central Andros, 80 degrees, 79 in Georgetown, Exuma, Rum Key, and also in San Salvador. Ragged Island at 80, Clarence, San Long Island, Crooked Island, 80 degrees, 77 in Betsy Bay, Maguana, Ackland, 77, Manchitown, Unagua, 81 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 82 degrees. And your forecast tonight, we are looking at mostly cloudy, a bit on the breezy side. 75 degrees will be a low temperature, and tomorrow, cloudy and breezy again, with a high temperature getting up to 81 degrees. Now, The extended weather forecast is looking like this. Cloudy tomorrow, but we will see some showers in the forecast on Friday, and that's courtesy of a tropical wave that is moving towards the west. That will bring some morning showers, even an isolated thunderstorm possible on Friday. And then as we head into the weekend, things get a little better with a lot more sunshine working its way into the forecast. LaDon?
Thanks a lot, Basil. Well, that does it for the Bahamas tonight at 11. From all of us here at ZNS, I'm LaDon Davis. Make it a great evening, everyone.
In Harbor Island, North Eleuthera, I'm Charles Fisher. This is ZNS.
I have the plans. 20 million. I don't think so. This is state-of-the-art submarine technology.
Is he talking about our sub?
I can't see the screen. You moved the lamp.
If they're the plans for the Canadian super sub, we need to stop him.
Exactly. If the rest of the world finds out that Canada has secretly amassed the most powerful military on Earth, it will destroy years